no. Hawk Tuah strikes. Yes, the lady that went sensational, went viral, Miss Hawk Tuah, the one that's now in ties with Jake Paul, I believe. Yeah, her podcast is also number 3 in the world, I believe, on Apple, which is fucking crazy. She scammed like what I saw $50 million on Twitter. So the pro himself has dropped a video, and that is Coffeezilla. But this is his side channel. So I guess Hawk 2 is not big enough to make it to the big leagues, you know, the main channel. But yeah, we're gonna be checking out Voidzilla, and yeah, it's titled "Exposing Hawk Tuah Scam," and this shit goes crazy. Let's go.
Today we're breaking down the Hawk Tuah scam, exactly how it happened, and I'm gonna confront the people.
Is Amir, is his audio not lined up at all?
Behind it. Well, I did last night, and let me just say, it didn't go very well.
No.
Happy to answer any
I have questions. I have questions. I'm raising my hand. Hey guys.
What Coffeezilla?
Hey, this
Bro, the fact that she has the nerve to let I don't know why she would do this. Like, okay, let's play devil's advocate, just because I like to do that here and there. You know, I gotta play both sides because we are reacting after all. What if she didn't scam her fandom? Well, there's still a high percentage, like huge percent, the likelihood that she intentionally did not scam her audience. But you're gonna tell me the girl that got fucking famous off of fucking Hawk Tuah, like the craziest fucking blow up ever, and capitalize on it, and you're seeing her just at these random like concerts and shit, and no one gives a fuck, but she's still capitalizing on it like no other's business. Like literally, her fucking podcast was a meme, and people were memeing it so hard that it pushed it to in the algorithm so much that she's now the 3rd biggest fucking podcast in the fucking world on Apple. That is fucking absurd, right? But this happened so quickly. Like, you're telling me someone didn't just take advantage of her, and you know, like this, like, come on, what are you talking about? She easily could have been taken advantage of and manipulated, you know, with the fucking coin, like a fucking meme coin. Obviously this is a possibility, right? But she you know, intention was good. But you know, you still did something fucking illegal if you knew it or not. You know, he's like, oh, we can make a fuck ton of money. Let's go do this. How do you do it? Don't worry about it. It's legal. Like, I've seen that in a movie, right? You know, and then that guy gets caught up in fucking a crime. It seems like this is what's about to happen. Let's check.
This is one of the most miserable, horrible launches I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, then why the fuck are you on?
Because he's the king of capitalizing on fucking corrupt fucking content creators. What are we talking about? What are you doing? Didn't you get a little bit of education about who the fuck Coffeezilla? You called him Coffeezilla. You came at him like, listen to the way she talked to him. What do you want, Coffeezilla?
I have questions. I'm raising my hand. Hey guys.
What Coffeezilla?
There it is.
Hey, this is one of the most miserable, horrible launches I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, then why the fuck are you on?
Profiting from the
There's
rug
no
pull, I
rug
think
pull.
is
Little does she
relevant.
know.
We didn't pull a rug. I don't know what you're trying to say. It's not true. That's defamation.
Doc,
You're saying
do the
Coffeezilla.
math. Do
It's
the math.
defamation. You're saying that we pulled a rug. There was no rug pull.
3%.
You're
Bro, the audio in this video is atrocious.
defaming.
Are you not gonna let me talk? You just talk over me. You talk over me.
I'm hearing bullshit.
Yeah, these people were completely unhinged.
Here we go, baby.
Unwilling to take any accountability, and we'll talk more to them in a second. But I want to break down the Hawk Tuah scam. I think people are confused with this kind of stuff. I want to start with the big tweet that kind of set it all off. That would be this by Bubble Maps, which showed 96% of the supply was controlled by the team and was being sent out to a bunch of smaller wallets. The implication being that some of them might be dumping on you. Pretty quickly, the Hawk Tuah girl came in to copy and paste what her team told her to say, which said, team hasn't sold 1 token and not one key opinion leader was given 1 free token. We tried to stop snipers as best we could through high fees at the start of the launch. And so you see their awful tokenomics here. Along with this response, the team has...
The concept of having a fucking token, it's just so weird to me, like, because you're telling me that crypto is supposed to... The concept you're trying to replace, you know, a gold standard or money or whatever it might be with, right? Your current currency, you're trying to replace that. And you're telling me To buy and invest my money into a new currency, I have to pay money to do that. Which is, I mean, what are we doing here? It just seems a little like, who gets that money? And it's the same, like, okay, with like an ATM, right? You want to pull out $20, well, it's gonna charge you like $3. Okay, that's legal, but this is crypto, like, and this is, it's not, it's like a stock as well, like. Oh, it's so fucking weird, man. So fucking weird, because someone's like playing like the IRS for this meme coin. That's kind of how I'm understanding.
Sold one
this,
token,
right?
and then they post obviously a screenshot of a lot of sells from insiders who did not have to pay. You can see on the bot side there's nothing, and then on the sold side they're making a lot of money.
Well, that was fucking fast. Smoking gun.
So how did you get free tokens?
A minute and 40 minutes into the video.
You were an insider, right?
Or minute and 40 seconds.
I just want to show you exactly how the Hawk Tuah team is sort of lying by omission here when they say the team hasn't sold one token.
Yeah.
And that's because they pre-sold the tokens, guys. They sold them to a bunch of investors with a pre-sale, and then those people were unlocked immediately upon launch.
So this is like early access, right? When it comes to video game, we know all about this.
So you can see that with her tokenomics here. It says
Tokenomics.
Haley's locked for 12 months, but you can see the strategic allocation is fully unlocked immediately on token.
That's great, bro. I really think they're trying to leave her out to dry because her name, it's her token. Oh my, the people that are like behind her and got this shit up and running should be the people taking the blunt of the blame, in my opinion. She should be the one walking free. However, it's reversed because I'm assuming she is naive, right? If she was all in on this and was like, fuck it, yeah, let's take all their money. Yeah, fucking let her rot. But I don't think that's the case. I'm just making an assumption. I'm speculating. Like, fucking, you can hate on me in the comments below. I don't really give a damn. Hate comment, it helps the algorithm because you're commenting regardless. But yeah, man, I it's so fucking weird. Locked in for 12 months. Like, what about the whole team? That's what you want to see. Whole team that had time, investment, worked on this project is all locked in for 12 months. That's what you want to see.
Generation event. Now, I spoke to some people who bought into this pre-sale. They say they got in at $16.69 million total valuation, which means that if they sold out the whole 17%, you're looking at about $2.8 million raised by pre-selling these tokens.
That's a lot
of money. So it's essentially a lie to say her team didn't sell tokens. Well, they pre-sold them, and then those investors dumped on your fans. Ooh. That's the problem. Because Bubble Map says we found 285 investors join the Hawk pre-sale. That's about what I saw as well. 89 wallets sold 100% on launch. 47 sold over 50%. Anyway, you can see in total, $3.3 million were sold. Again, as you'll see, on mostly Haley Welsh's fans, or Hawk Tuah Girl's fans. And I know what you're thinking.
Girl.
Who falls for this? Well, unfortunately, with situations like this, they're not targeting crypto bros.
No.
They're mostly targeting like
the audience,
actual fans who've never been involved in the crypto space before.
Because okay, that's obviously they're doing that, right? And it's a perfect time to do that because you have a lot of people that like Hawk Tuah for who the fuck knows why. They just hopped on the fucking hype train and they're trying to ride it all the way to the top. I don't know why, but fuck it. It is what it is. I've never fucking listened to a lick of what she's like, her content at all, except for the Hawk Tuah memes, which went crazy months ago. Right? But a lot of those people haven't been probably around the gaming industry or the streaming industry a lot. Because her memes went so viral, they broke through a bunch of different walls and different, sectors of the public space, and so they're not exposed to like the Ice Poseidons or the fucking Logan Pauls with the, what was it, the zoology, or not zoology, what the fuck was that shit called? Fuck, that shit was so fucking funny. But they haven't been exposed to all these big creators that have literally pumped and dumped and nothing happened to them and they just ran off with the money and ran off into the sunset. Like, this has happened so many fucking times. It's crazy when I see a new one. I'm like, how the fuck does this just keep on happening? Who the fuck is wasting their money on this shit? Like, why? But this makes a little bit more sense because I doubt that they're, you know, familiar with those situations, right?
They don't know any
They're just
better.
a little
And you're going
ignorant
to
to the
hear
subject.
the guy behind a lot of this say that explicitly.
These are
what?
people that are outside of crypto that we're going to be onboarding, and they don't give a shit. They don't even know what a market cap is. They just go, oh, cool, free coin. Now I get to join a community. Cool.
Please tell me this was not on fucking Twitter when they had their fucking little Twitter space. Oh my god, how much of a fucking idiot do you have to be?
Done.
Not only did they say it, they sold it in a pitch deck. You can see the Hawk deck here. Massive onboarding event. Hawk will onboard normies. So that's why I just don't buy this thought of, oh, well.
That is literally fucking promoting it to people that want to rip people off. Like, what the fuck? They're just promoting it. Like, the investors on the pre-sale is who they're fucking... Wow. Oh my god.
If you bought this, you deserve to get scammed. Okay, fine. But a lot of the people who bought it had never bought crypto before. They were targeting those people. They said as much in our call. Now, the other part of this scam that I really need to break down because people don't understand it exactly is the fee scam, okay? When this launched, they had
weird to me, man.
15% fees on trading. They said that this was to stop snipers. But basically
Who
what
gets
this
that money,
means,
though?
because the team now blames snipers for a lot of this rug pull, but what it means is they benefited the entire way. You can see in 24 hours, they made almost $2 million from this fee. Meanwhile,
Now, if they were realistic, how would you make that work? Like, who would that even go to, man? Like, because, like, I'm thinking in my head, if you wanted to pull that off and have fees to do that, to, like, prevent snipers, maybe reinvesting it back into the coin somehow. However, it becomes an issue because who's reinvesting it in like, how does that even fucking work, right? Yeah, that seems just scummy.
on Deck Screener, you can see the sniper, which is the #1 trader on this coin. They made about $1.3 million in their total profits and loss. So they actually made less in total profits, this sniper that ruined the project, than the team made on fees. I, of course, asked who benefited. Did Hawk Tuah?
Well, I guess then it worked, didn't it? I mean, if you put it that way, they said they were trying to prevent snipers, and if you're gonna, compare apples to apples, they didn't come away with the amount of fees like that. Hey, who got the
girl
fees,
make
though?
the money? Who made the money in this whole thing?
Yeah.
And they essentially dodged the question. Who's making millions of dollars on fees from this rug pull?
That's not a scheme. That's the
Who's making
project,
fees?
So we can keep this thing going
of course, he has a
for
fucking
years,
NFT
okay?
logo. That's crazy.
How do you think? There's so many expenses.
Who makes the money on the fees? Someone just made over $1 million on fees. Who made it?
First of all, the fees were there with Meteor pools, and that goes to
Meteor
the creator, right?
So Haley
Which is
got
who?
it.
Who does that own?
The creator of the coin
who does that
itself.
belong to?
That belongs to the project.
Who's the project?
So it's
Who is
divvied
the
up
project?
amongst all of them.
Well, the project is
Percentages.
over here. Haley Welch, right? And
How much does Haley Welsh own?
Bro, he is leaving her out to fucking rot, bro. This guy is a fucking rat. I already can tell, man.
this is Haley Welch's project.
Yeah.
She owns all of it.
Coffeezilla.
How the fuck did Haley fucking start a meme coin? What are we talking about? This isn't her project. You just slapped her face on a goddamn fucking coin. That's all they did. And promoted it.
Coffeezilla.
I'm just trying to figure out who owns it.
You know how much it costs for lawyer fees to create a foundation in the Cayman Islands, to hire directors? You think this stuff
Why the fuck would he bro, why are you saying that? Oh my god, in the Cayman Islands? Dude, you're just making yourself look worse.
pays for itself?
Oh my
You know,
God.
this is how you run a project forever. Is you have to fund.
Forever. Oh boy. You're shut the fuck up.
That. You're
making it
First
worse.
of all, over here can speak to the extensive
He
amount
loves it.
of work and time and people that are on this project. Over here has around 18 people working on this right now as we speak. This is not a small time type of nothing. We're really trying to do something here and not just do it for one day and do it for 2 days. Like,
So who made the money? You haven't answered the question. Who made the money? How much did Haley Welsh make of that million, 1.8 million?
1.8 is crazy.
It's a foundation that is running this project.
How much does she own of it?
It's a foundation. She owns 0 of the foundation.
So y'all made the money?
No, I don't own the foundation either. A foundation.
Brother, who profited?
So just to put it in perspective, 18 people? No, you said 12 people, right? Oh, fuck. More than $100,000
Over $1
a
million
person.
was just made.
A foundation that pays people out. And by the way, Coffeezilla, I'm not asking you,
A foundation.
questions that are irrelevant to the most important stuff that you said. Who cares where fees go? It goes to bills.
You heard him right. Who
Goes to
cares where
bills.
millions of dollars went? Supposedly, they have 18 people working on the Hawk Tuah meme token. So I don't know if that's true, but that's at least what they're claiming. Now, the last thing I need to say before we jump into this context that you need is that there are 4 groups to look out for here.
Yeah.
1, you have Hawk Tuah Girl, who is promoting this thing.
Yes.
2, you have this guy, Doc Hollywood, who is like Howie Man.
I'm guessing Doc Hollywood, just from what I'm seeing, is either the mastermind or he's like the second in command of the mastermind. If there's a smart guy, there's someone in the fucking shadows that organized everything, right? And is going home with bank and is not going to be doing anything PR at all. Which would make sense the why Doc Hollywood is putting his fucking foot in the mouth, because he's the fall guy, right? I don't know, but I'm assuming.
Like,
it's like watching a soap
son-in-law
opera
or something
right
like that. Like, he's this guy who has some connections in Hollywood, and he seems to be the guy connecting Hawk Tuah Girl with crypto, and he said he was teaching her a meme coin class, okay? And he goes unhinged on her call. 3, you have the guys running the crypto token, and 4, you have the insiders who paid money to get early access to this coin and then are rug pulling a lot of Haley Welsh's fans.
Yeah.
What you want to make of that, who you exactly want to assign blame to, is up to you.
At the end of the day, the whole project is gonna get fucking blame. Like, if you're fucking robbing people, but like, what are we talking about? Blame? Like, this is just negative public reception. Like, come on, man. Like, are they really gonna get in trouble? What was it, FTX? But that motherfucker stole like billions of dollars from fucking superstars, like athletes and actors and shit that are beloved by the American people. Like that's the only time I've seen anyone actually get in trouble, and that dude was like his fucking company was on the side of it was like the name of some kind of stadium. I forgot who it was. Was it the Chicago Bulls or something? I don't fucking remember. But yeah, that's the only person I've seen ever get in trouble. There's all these huge fucking. I don't want to hear this shit like point the blame to, like, oh, they're bad people. Like, what are you fucking talking about? What's gonna happen? No one's getting arrested. It's the wild, wild west out here. People are just getting robbed and nothing fucking ever happens. It's fucking crazy, man.
A lot of people are saying, oh, she didn't know any better. She's getting taken advantage of. Maybe, or maybe she's making a ton of money. Talking about Hawk.
She did get a class on it, which makes her look a little bit more sus, in my opinion.
To a girl. So, with that said, I just want to show you the call last night. That is what I knew going into this call, and you'll see my questions target some of these different aspects of what I believe to be a scam in this call. And the last thing I have to say is that when they did do this call, they monologued for like 12 to 15 minutes before they let anyone up. So I was extremely frustrated by the time I got up. I think you'll hear a little bit of that in my voice. Yeah. Not only that, this Doc Hollywood guy called people mentally ill. He said that people should be thanking him or kissing his butt, basically, for doing this for them, as if he's doing them a favor. Basically, generally berating the people who had maybe lost money in this.
I'm guessing he thinks, you know, if a dumbass is gonna part with his money, it's better I spend it on something better than this. I don't fucking know, but I okay, whatever.
And so, quite frustrating to go into. Don't buy
fucking.
Well, anyway, enjoy.
Everyone thinks that everything's a rug.
Please don't do that.
Everything's a rug. Everyone's here to you. Nah, we're here to onboard real people outside of this spaces, right? The people here, you guys are already y'all are ahead every day thinking everything's a scam. And you know what? You guys are right. Everything is a scam, but not this. Not this. We did not spend 6-7 months of our lives dedicated to trying to do something cool, right? To do something different.
You know what's cool? Stealing $1.8 million.
Not dumping on you.
In broad daylight.
Snipes.
Jesus Christ.
of the liquidity or whatever was
What'd he say?
bundle
Something about snipes?
right? To do something different, not dumping on you, not bundle snipes. Not 100% of the liquidity or whatever was bundle sniped by the team and propped up charts. You guys are not the target audience. Sorry to say, right? This is not the target audience.
Who's he talking to?
The target audience, which is why I'm even doing this, which is what's cool about it, is it's not in this spaces. And listen, most of you, we don't want you in the community. Let's be real. Right? You're not
What
great
the
people.
fuck?
I don't know y'all, right? I see some friendly faces.
All the people that are mad at us for robbing everybody, we don't want you part of our community because y'all make us look bad. Like, what the
In this audience,
He's having a meltdown.
you guys, I'm gonna say y'all, you guys, right? There's a lot of negativity in the space.
Oh,
I think
no.
crypto brings the mentally
Man,
ill
$1.8
into
million
this thing,
was
right?
stolen.
If you guys are in
Just my
crypto,
fees.
you're most likely
Y'all are being
mentally ill. And
negative.
I'm gonna count myself as mentally ill for even being here right now. We're trying to actually have fun. We're trying to do something cool. We're trying to give meme tokens away for free to people who have never had any crypto before, any meme token. And you guys should be
No one's ever had a fucking JPEG, man. Oh, those are NFTs. At least you get a fucking piece of art with those.
kissing my ass.
You should get a
Because
point on the
I wanna
graph.
do something dope.
Yeah, so that's how all
fucking
of this
going
started. I
crazy.
had watched as people got wrecked on chain, and then
Yeah.
I go here in the actual space that's supposed to address everything, a guy berating everyone, calling them mentally ill and telling them they should be thanking him.
Honestly, I don't know if South Park has done this, but they need to make a South Park episode on just like fucking crypto, like corrupt crypto, fucking rug pulls, bro. It would be so fucking funny, bro. Oh my god. Could you imagine, man?
And that's what led to sort of my attitude when I went up on stage.
Have Kenny doing a rug pull or
Twitter
something?
Spaces is horrible for doing this kind of work. I normally wouldn't choose it, but all these guys seem to love Twitter Spaces. I don't know
They
why.
do, yeah.
The problem is people filibuster. So I know I interrupted a lot. That's because you can't let these people go run off on like 10-hour explanations, which they will do if you let them. So, yeah, anyway, here's when I got up on the space.
Okay, here
Happy
we
to
go.
answer any
I have
questions.
questions. I have questions. I'm raising my hand. Hey, guys.
What Coffeezilla?
Hey, this is one of the most miserable, horrible launches I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, then why
I've
the
been-
fuck are you on?
I've been tracing it on
Man.
chain for a while. You guys generated over $1 million in fees while y'all's fans got rug pulled. There was snipers, but there was also insider trading directly linked to y'all's creator account. What are you guys doing?
Bro,
No,
what?
That's not true. That's
That
not
is true. That's a
No,
fact.
it's not.
Well, it's a
But
fact.
why
and
would
you
they
can see
let
it on chain.
Coffeezilla
So-
talk?
Yeah, we know. We trust me. We were there. We could
We
answer
were there.
that.
We scammed them.
You
No,
know about the insider trading?
No, there's no insider trading. That's why we can answer it.
Okay, so there's tokens
Coffeezilla,
going
just-
directly from the main account,
Coffeezilla, just chill for a second.
and then it's getting sold for 50K. Who is that?
Definitely not us. You think we're doing this for 50K? Yeah, fucking right. Talking to the wrong guy. You're used
Yeah,
to
bro,
these
we're doing it
bullshit
for
scammers
50
out
mil,
here.
baby.
Not us. Now we had.
That's what
we had
everyone
a-
says, by the way.
That's small
Listen,
numbers.
doesn't
Not me.
matter. No, I'm not everyone. There was a
You're different.
strategic allocation, right, through a foundation. Every single one of
Granted, the last time I heard a fucking scammer talk about a foundation was when that one guy did like a GoFundMe and was like pretending to like invest all this money into I think it was like for homeless people or donated it to like some kind of charity or something like that, and then people found out that he never donated it ever. Oh my god, that shit was awesome too.
those was signed through a SAF.
God, there's so many dumbasses
the
out there.
deployer wallet.
It's crazy.
You've heard of a strategic allocation or a private
How much did
sale?
y'all get doing a pre-sale? How much did y'all make?
It's not that we
Selling out your
made.
fans. So
Over
other
here,
people
can you give
dump on your
exact?
fans.
Hold on, Coffeezilla, take a chill pill, brother.
Yeah, so
Listen,
Y'all just
speak-
rug pulled a bunch of people. What
No,
are
no,
you
there's
talking-
no rug. We're here every single
There's
day.
no
There's
rug.
no rug pulled, and it's not done by us. Yes, snipers sniped it up to an insane market
No,
cap.
no, it's
and
not
dumped
just
it.
snipers.
That was not
No,
us.
it's not
That
just
was
that, and you
listen.
know that.
Listen, no. I'm telling you the truth.
And y'all made millions on fees from this little scheme.
There's not a.
Oh,
It's
I'm
not,
sure
it's
that's
not
not
a
you getting
scheme.
those fees,
It's
right?
not a
Who's
scheme.
My
making the money
man's
on the
hand
fees?
is
Who's
shaking.
not a
making
scheme.
millions of dollars on fees from this rug pool?
That's not a scheme. That's the
Who's making
project. So we
fees?
can keep this thing going for years. Okay. That's how do you think? There's so many expenses.
Who
Right.
makes the money on the fees? Someone just made over $1 million on fees. Who made it?
First of all, the fees were there with Meteora pools, and that goes to the creator, right? Who's
Which
gonna
is who? Who does that
which
go? Who belong? Who,
We've
who
seen
does that
this already. I'm just
Here
thinking in my
every
head.
single
makes the
day,
millions of
day
dollars
one,
in fees from the
day-
rug? Day one, I don't understand.
stuff pays for itself, right?
So y'all wanted
Okay,
to make
talking
the
about
money
the
on day
project.
one? I don't understand. I'm just asking
we're
who
here every
actually
single
makes the
day.
millions of
Day
dollars in
one,
fees from the
day
rug?
two, day three.
They wanna keep raking
this
in
is
that
how
dough.
you run a project forever. You
Oh, we saw this
have to
too.
fund
Where
Money.
were
You
we?
haven't answered the question. Who made the money? How much did Haley Welsh make of that million,
two.
1.8 million?
It's a foundation that is running this project.
How much
okay?
does she own of it?
Ooh,
It's a
good question.
foundation. She owns 0 of the foundation.
So y'all
the
made the money?
foundation. No, I don't own the foundation either. A foundation in the
Brother,
Cayman Islands.
who profited?
what's the
Over $1
percentage
million
cuts?
was just
I'm
made.
telling you, a foundation that pays people out. And by the way, hey, Coffeezilla, I'm not asking you, questions that are irrelevant to the most important stuff that you said. Who cares where fees go? It goes to bills. It
Well,
goes
when you're
to
charging
attorneys. It goes to
15%,
accountants. It goes to directors.
if you're charging
it goes to
15%
staff.
on a rug pool
right?
and you're profiting from the
There's
rug
no
pool, I
rug
think it's
pull
relevant.
because we didn't pull a rug. I don't know what you're trying to say. It's not true. That's defamation.
Doc,
You're saying
do the math. Do
It's
the math.
defamation. You're saying that we pulled a rug. There was
You
no rug
released
pull.
3%.
You're defaming our character.
Are you not going to
It's
let me
bullshit.
talk? You
It's bullshit.
just talk over me. You talk over me.
I'm hearing bullshit.
No, you're not.
Oh
You're
my
talking
God.
over me. Let me just lay out your tokenomics. You guys released 3% to the Meteora pool, while you have 17% of the token allocation unlocked day one from your strategic allocation. Are you guys insane? What do you guys think exactly is going to happen when your insiders get sent their tokens? And by the way, who made the money from your 17% pre-sale while you're giving a tiny piece of the pie to the public? Like, what the hell? This is the worst tokenomics I've ever seen, and it is a scam.
It's not a scam.
That's
The
all you heard at the end
tokenomics are a
was
scam.
That's it.
That's my opinion.
Everything
You can say
out-
whatever you
went
want
out
about
through
it. You
one
can
ear,
cry
out the
defamation.
other.
That's my opinion. It's a scam. And I only do this for a living. I've only seen 1 million of these projects.
So who pays you, Coffeezilla? Let's
Fucking YouTube, shut your
Turn
ass
it
up.
around. Turn
Oh
it
my
around.
God.
Turn it around. Nobody's here for me. Everyone's here for
Bro,
you.
he's definitely guilty. Oh my God, this man tried to play reverse roles. Oh, that's fuck, bro. This is like watching South Park. This is crazy, man.
Where did the fees go? Where did the
Who picked
money
him as
for
a
the
fucking
pre-sale tokens
spokesperson?
go?
That's
Why did y'all unlock
Wow.
day one so people could dump on Haley Welsh's fans? And how involved was she really? And how much money is she making from all this? What's her cut?
Silence.
I just got muted. So yeah, that was the conversation. Obviously, I got a little heated there towards the end because I don't know, there was something about this guy berating people who had lost money and
No, you could tell he was fucking furious, bro. His hand was shaking.
insisting that what was so transparently true about the fees being made, about who's benefiting from the pre-sale, just dodging all of that, it gets me so bothered. I guess it shouldn't at this point, but you know, what can I say? I'm only human. I will go ahead and highlight there were 2 other moments. FaZe Banks got up and called these guys out, which is
Good.
funny.
Yeah.
This 100% was
Wait, didn't FaZe have their own coin too?
a mismanaged, mislaunched. Like this is
Oh.
took what Coffeezilla said. I would label this a scam as well. It's pretty obvious. Like Coffeezilla brought up, 97% of the token was bundled into the same cluster. And in layman's terms, that just basically means 90%. 97% of all the tokens owned were by related wallets, friends of friends of friends of friends. They were like,
Fucking
It's not true. It's
insane.
not true.
yeah, yes, it is true.
false.
Yes, no, it's 100% true.
And then also Nick O'Neill, who is another crypto Twitter guy, he got up there and he asked them basically what I did, because they wouldn't let me back up on the space.
No.
And he said, where's the money going to? And then Hawk Tuah girl, decided it was time for bed, and that was the end of the space.
No way.
So I'm sort of curious, like, not for the token price itself, but just in terms of the fact that
I've
there's
seen this
fees
guy
that are
on
being
Twitter before.
generated, there's an actual, like,
Hey
source
guys,
of income.
I hate to interrupt you, Nick. Hello there. But anywho, I'm gonna go to bed.
That's her voice. Bro, she should be a VTuber. Oh my god. It sounds like a Looney Tunes voice.
Not for the token price itself, but just in terms of the fact that there's fees that are being generated, there's
Bro, that
an
caught me off
actual, like,
Hey
source
guys,
of income.
I hate to interrupt you, Nick. Hello there. But
Hello
anywho,
there.
I'm gonna go to bed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Okay. I guess we're talking over here.
Can you imagine being asked questions about a scam?
Yeah,
and
and she's
then
like, nah, I'm good. That's enough. I'm good. I'm going to bed. Fuck this shit.
the middle
She probably got a text from Jake Paul. Who was like, hey, bro, end that shit now.
of the questioning, you go, yeah, I think I'm gonna hit the bed, you know? Gotta wake up bright and early for tomorrow. That is just wild. These people are not serious, or at least it doesn't appear that they're taking it very
Oh,
seriously. I think it's concerning when you have a project which, they can say whatever they want about their 18 employees and all the, hundreds of thousands they supposedly paid
Yeah.
to set up these, like, Cayman Island corps to do it the right way. But
Either way, he said 6 months to work really hard on a project. You're telling me these motherfuckers got $100,000 each if you're dividing it by 18 ways? That is wild. 100 grand just for the fucking like instant pay, plus all the tokens they allocate to themselves, and then they're going to allocate those to their friends and stuff like that. Wow.
End of the day, when you make
Wow.
millions of dollars on launch, where does that come from? When your insiders sell $3 million, where does that come from? Maybe the normies that you were targeting to get in? That is my problem. That is my issue. And that's why I came at them so hard. And that's basically it. I think Haley Welsh or Hawk Tuah girl, to whatever extent she was involved, is still unclear, or was unclear
Bro, this is
until
crazy, bro.
her transactional entertainment lawyer contacted me. I'm just editing this live, guys. He contacted
What?
me and said he wants to have a offline convo. I said,
Coffee, I am Haley's wretched transactional entertainment lawyer, non-crypto. I don't fucking deal with this shit, bro. But would you like to have an offline convo to give perspective and get advice if you are willing? Oh my fucking god. He's like, I'm in out of my head, bro. This is not my place to be. Fuck no. He said, can't do offline, but I've been trying to reach Haley all day. Oh boy.
can't do that. This is a live story. If she wants to comment on the story or shed light on how much she's been paid, kindly respond. I'll put up all these screenshots. They say she was paid in advance from a company to handle the token marketing dev launch of $125,000. That's the only money she's seen to date. If you have any specific questions, happy to answer. I said, what company was she paid by? What's the agreement? Did she see a cut?
125k is pretty close to the 100k if you divide it by evenly for just the fees. So she might have made like 225k on top of that. It's interesting though, because if you think about it, like she had such a quick career, and who knows, maybe they saw dips in their podcast or something like that. I don't know, but it's like almost as if the crypto guys were like, hey, you're popping off right now, people are paying attention to you, you don't know what's going to happen in the future. Listen, you gotta fish when the fish are out, right? You don't want to fish when there's no fish there. You got fish, there's plentiful of fish right now. Let's just throw a couple, coins in there. Throw the bait in, see what happens. It's just gonna cost you your, the public perception. Which is interesting because this is gonna be more in the public eye. This is very fresh. So it'll be interesting because who knows, when you go to Christmas and you see family and like your aunt or uncle or grandma or whatever it might be, someone like that doesn't really know much about crypto or anything, they might bring this subject up because this might come across her feed somehow, her algorithm, because she loves the Hawk Tuah girl or whatever. I don't fucking know, but I think this being more of a normie pool of victims, because that's what they are. It will hit the mainstream easier, and also it's a Hawk Tuah girl. It's literally a classic rags to riches, but to behind bars scenario, which is fucking crazy. We're gonna see. There's no way she's gonna get locked up. I doubt she will. Because bro, fucking no one like Ice Poseidon came out and said, yeah, I just wanted to scam them. Like, dude, come on. There's so many more people that should have been locked up. They're way bigger than her, obviously. But you know, times change and shit happens over and over again, and regulations will be put into place. But when will that day be? I don't fucking know. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to watch, man.
Of the pre-sale
just the
or
beginning.
fees from the liquidity pool. The best thing for my story is to get a copy of the agreement, of course. Christian replies she was supposed to get 50% of net proceeds after payments of costs to third parties. Is that the 18 employees or whatever they have? I don't know. I don't know what costs they have, but 50% is a lot.
Yeah, that's
they were supposed to be mutually approved between her and the company. All decisions regarding to allocation were supposed to be mutually approved. Those decisions haven't been made at this point. The goal would be to salvage the token for the holders and her true fans and do right by the community. That's not going to happen.
Honestly, I think Hawk Tuah could turn this around so easily if she just does a little heel turn and fucking just like, I don't know where this is gonna go. It's going somewhere. But if eventually she does look like she's like guilty or whatever it might be, she could literally just do what, you know, Logan Paul was supposed to do and give her money back to everybody and reimburse everybody, which would be fucking awesome, right? And that would be kind of a first for a situation like this. And then she could, you know, play the I was naive, I got took an advantage card, and boom, bada bing, she becomes a hero.
I can't provide the actual contract, as you can imagine, but I'm happy to continue to be responsive. Your spaces and comments have been helpful, blah, blah, blah. I appreciate what you... Okay, we all know. They always say that, by the way. This guy does not appreciate what I do, I don't think.
No,
you know, an entertainment lawyer appreciating
not.
Somebody talking about somebody, I don't think that's true. Look, the big deal, what he said, is 50% net proceeds.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot, actually. Now, again... 18 employees working on the Hawk Tuah coin. I don't know how much they're going to end up seeing at the end of the day, but it's going to be real money. The question about like, oh, salvage the coin, want to salvage the coin. Guys, the problem is you've sold millions of dollars of pre-sale tokens and they're still out there. There's still people with these coins who are waiting to sell. So the second you go and salvage it for the fans, you're kind of dooming them again. So the best situation is just people... well, I don't really know. I don't like to give advice in situations like this. You know, it's like asking someone how to clean up a car crash. It's like, well, ideally, this wouldn't have happened in the first place.
Exactly.
So, can't give too much advice there. The situation's horrible as it is. I appreciate them actually responding, though, but she is actually making a lot of money off of this, and I do actually think that's a problem. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know. I think this whole situation is terrible. And she should feel bad. I hope she does, really, because she got in bed with these people who clearly saw dollar signs. She saw dollar signs, and they did this, and people have been hurt. So, yeah, that's basically it. Oh, one more message from Hawk's lawyer. This guy keeps...
We definitely... I'm calling it. Definitely gonna expect a lot of poor me attitude from her. Definitely some viral videos, probably pushed by like Twitter accounts like Fearbuck and yada yada yada. You know what I mean? Where they're just like, oh, poor me. I didn't know all this is gonna happen. Yada yada yada. Oh my God, it's stressing me out so much. I feel bad for everybody. I feel terrible 24/7. I didn't think this. I wanted to do a really great thing, and this has turned into such a disaster. Yeah, poor me content is coming pretty fucking soon. Pretty soon. It's gonna come.
He says this was not a speculative opportunity for her. She truly didn't intend to fleece fans. She genuinely wanted to make this a community token of fans and onboard Web 2 to Web 3 and be a long-term face.
43 million is a
Oh my god, what the fuck? We got more shit. All right.
Today we're breaking.
React to that video already. Go check that one out. But dude, this video went ham, man. It was really cool. It was like the first episode in a entertaining series on YouTube. Shout out to Voidzilla, if you're not subscribed already, go check them out, man. Great video. Can't recommend it enough. Here. Hawk Tuah lawyer response. I watched the video just to clarify the 50% of net proceeds mentioned was from the allocation of tokens, 10% locked for 1 year with 3-year vets thereafter, and wouldn't be realized until when she sold them. Out of her 50%, she would have to pay her non-crypto team too, so in reality she would likely only hold 3.5% of the tokens withdrawed, if at all, on the above schedule. That's a very detailed breakdown. Lock her up, make an example of the grifters and fraudsters. Enough of it already. Wow. She might be the example because she doesn't really have a stable foundation already of, you know, just being in the entertainment space like a lot of these people already do. But there's so many people that could have made an example of already. Like, I'm not gonna believe anything until shit's in court at the end of the day. Like, what are we fucking talking about, man? They're probably not gonna lock her up. When she said, then why are you bro, this shit fucking had me bro, I was cracking up. Then why the fuck are you on? She had no clue she was talking to the actual Grin Reaper. Yeah, bro. Shit, that's fucking unfortunate, bro. Ignorance is bliss sometimes, but sometimes it can make one hell of a fucking scene. How long until the Hawk Tuah girl says I was a fan of Coffeezilla until he wasn't? Until he went after me. Oh, so many people have said this shit, bro. I fucking love Coffeezilla. He is doing amazing work, bro. Shout out to him. I can't recommend this video enough. I can't wait to see what happens and what unfolds, because honestly, it seems like it seems predictable to me. It really does. But who fucking knows, man? Who fucking knows? We might get some curveballs, and we usually do, and they're usually very entertaining. So definitely subscribe if it's the first time you're watching one of my videos. There's a bunch of different videos you can go check out. Everybody like the video, man. Help this push it out to more people. Make sure you sub so you can join the ether. Shout out to everybody in the ether already. Fucking love y'all. Let's get to that 1K. And yeah, dude, comment down below your thoughts on this whole situation. Where do you, give me some predictions. Where do you think this is gonna go? Will they make an example of her? Will she be behind bars? Is this a rags to riches behind bars scenario, or is this more of a rags to riches to just falling off situation, or is this gonna help her pop off even more? Because, you know, when people turn heel, sometimes it works. Like, look at Logan Paul. That shit worked. Dude, like, if you hate him, I get it, bro. But he's bigger than ever. So yeah, yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say on this whole topic. I'll stay up to date. So yeah, we'll be following this for sure. But yeah, my name's Trey. Thank you for watching the ether. Shout out to everybody, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Deuces.